Now, second lady said her woman's intuition to keep things. She's like, you came in late last night. Where you been? Okay, so Victoria and Eli, second, what I about to call him second president, vice president, been messing around for years. He keep on saying he missed her. No, they keep saying, I think both of them said that they missed each other or whatever. So it's been revealed that they've been messing around for years. So I'm confused because they had just moved, when season 1 came out, they had just moved into the White House or whatever. So they was messing around beforehand when he was running for second president. I keep saying second president. For a vice president or what. I'm still confused about that part or whatever. But yeah, it's revealed they've been messing around and everything. And she talking about some, we can both leave our significant other or whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'm so confused. See, Sam done sat up here and slept with this lady. And he was like, he revealed that Sam had been shot. And she was worried. She jumped up. She was like, is he okay and everything? And then he like, why? Because you sleep with him? He like, and she was like, she just was sleeping with him because he couldn't get away and everything. I said, ain't this a mess? Sam done sat up here and messed up his relationship for this skis or whatever. Then she tripped me out. But I'm gonna get to that part though. She tripped me out. She was happy and stuff. And I said, ooh, so he ain't with them. And I'm confused or whatever. I'm confused how they finna get ready to play this out. But yeah, they done slept together then. When she got ready to go, they was pretending like they dislike each other. But I feel like second lady knows. I feel like she knows. And if she knows, what did she do once she first found out? Because if this been going on for years, then she been picked up on it. So what did she do to retaliate? Because usually people do stuff like that. Everybody don't cheat back or whatever. But some people, in this case, I would say, who did she cheat with? Or whatever. But yeah, they done been messing around for years. I was shocked. Last week when they revealed that, I was shocked or whatever. But the doctor man come in to meet up with Hunter, and he's telling him about Jason and everything. And he was like, Hunter was like, he wanted a autopsy, I think that's what he said. And he was like, you can't because he been cremated. And he was like, how can you just have someone's child cremated if you didn't get both parents' signature and everything? Because, Victoria was like having cremated and everything. So he's like, he want those reports because he want to see, was it from the fall? Did he pass away from the fall? Or did he pass away from foul play? Because Victoria was suspected to have done something because she was talking about how she handled it. Hold on, my ear thing came out. She's talking about how she handled it and everything. So he trying to investigate with her. So the doctor brought him some pills. The doctor tried to sneak the pills out or whatever. He telling him, be careful, you can't take it with alcohol. It's going to basically maxify, make it stronger, I guess. And he's like, he could handle it and everything. I said, this man gonna overdose. I said, oh, Lord, he gonna overdose. But the doctor later comes back and says that the patient that died had cancer, and that based on the blood type and everything, that wasn't Hunter and Victoria's child and everything. And that's how the episode ends, with him telling him that wasn't Jason or whatever. So he's like, what's going on and everything? So I'm like, oh, Lord, they're going to find out. But my thing is, now that they have found out that Jason was the one behind the killings, or some of the killings and everything, what are they going to do? Like, are they still going to protect him? Because they over there protecting him. I was like, let the sicko get jail time or something. But yeah, it's revealed that there was a cancer patient or whatever, not Jason. So I'm wondering, will Hunter share this information with Victoria? Will Victoria start doing her own little research to find out where is Jason and everything? I had read some spoilers, and not spoilers, but like a episode synopsis or whatever, and it says something about Jason and one of those security guard people. I said security guard, Secret Service people, and Jason's supposed to be in danger or something. I don't know if they got it wrong or what. So Bobby over here on the ground, still watching in the binoculars, watching Lily and stuff in the guards and everything. He studied something. He won't go in. So Max ends up coming back or whatever, because he had left because Kyle called and said he was at his in-laws and he was going to torture his son. But Max revealed that Kyle was bluffing and everything. And he's trying to tell Bobby, and Bobby sitting up here, he don't care. He just like, he talking about getting in and getting Lily. I said, first of all, Lily got herself in this predicament because she sat up here and left after you told her not to leave. She was trying to leave you as well or whatever. So she put herself in danger. She underestimated Donald, just like I feel like Donald underestimating her and everything. They like protecting. Is they protecting each other? I know Donald don't want Cal to. I'm getting too far ahead, but we're gonna talk about that part as well. I think I got that picture in here. But yeah, they at any moment I was like, ooh, they gonna sneak up on them. They had plenty of time to catch these two. They just sitting up there arguing and stuff on the ground, laying on the ground arguing. I was like, they gonna pull a gun on them, but they didn't or whatever. Then you got Dale and what's this man's name? You got Dale and Ellen. I feel like they was just a look, what they call it, a space filler or whatever, because they won't talk about nothing. Dale reveals that Donald had him shot or whatever because, you know, about Kyle and everything. And then Alan tells him that he's seen them two kissing before. And he was like, his gaydar would usually be spot on and everything. But other than that, they was talking about where's Kareem. They looking for some food and everything. Kareem is spooked. And ain't no telling what his mind is. He might come back or whatever. But Kareem dipped. He said he getting up out of here. He said, I ain't got to go home, but I'm getting out of here. But this man will deal. But yeah, I feel like this part, well, a lot of the scenes were space fillers, I feel like, because they wasn't talking about nothing, same thing over and over again. But yeah, Nancy worried about Richard because he never came back in, and then second lady tell her she could use her office to call and see, you know, check on him and everything. So she goes into the office, and then second lady and Sharon are talking about the president and everything. Nancy calls to check on Richard, and he basically saying he was on his way to the hospital. He hasn't heard from Barry and everything. But another space filler because nothing. She just worried, trying to check on him. And then Richard ends up going to the hospital where Priscilla and Sam are. And Priscilla is telling him about Sam being paranoid that the nurse was trying to harm him. I said, you can't be too sure. They got everybody in their back pocket. Literally, they know a lot of people. So Sam ain't that paranoid or whatever. I could believe it. But Sam ends up saying he want to get up out of it. He said, I ain't got to stay here. He said he got to get out of there. So Richard's like, he understand. He started helping him out. Priscilla's like, no, he didn't say and all that stuff. I said, well, now the cow's out. He definitely got to go because they in search of him, and I forgot to include that. But yeah, they searching for Sam now, so they trying to finish the job. So yeah, he right, because if he had stayed there, they would have tried to come find him. So Richard ends up helping him out of the bed and everything, help him get dressed so that they can leave. But Priscilla was she just worried and everything. But yeah, I said Sam done messed up his marriage and stuff with his skis, and she been messing around. Then she talking about she was just basically using him. I said, so what about everybody else you been in their face and messing around with and all that stuff? But yeah, that's what happened on their part. Then you got Lily and Donald. These two, I don't even know what to say about Lily and Donald at this point. She's trying to, what they call it when you try to use reverse psychology or whatever on him, talking about, you love me, you ain't gonna hurt me and all. I said, girl, you shot. And then he talking about, you hurt me. And I said, well, you shot her first and everything. And she brought that up too. But yeah, they over here, they got this. I don't know. I know it's a term for what they do. They could harm each other, but they don't want nobody else to harm. What is that called? Somebody, if you know what I'm talking about, where anybody else, you can't harm them. It's just like with the cow. Cow was ready. Cow was on go. He was ready to go handle Lily right then and there, or whatever. But yeah. She started trying to sweet talk him and everything. And he was like, nah, he ain't gonna give her no help. She begging for help. And he was like, where your little boy? I said, outside on the ground with Max. He outside watching you. I thought for sure they was gonna come up behind Bobby and Max and pull a gun on them or something. Nothing. Not diddly squat. But yeah, he told me I gotta go to work and everything. So he gonna leave. But he still got the agents watching the house. So Bobby still can't get in. And Bobby was on the preview for next week's episode at the little meeting or whatever. So ain't nothing gonna pop off. And I forgot to mention that they finna Cal gonna tell Donald that all the people they got a problem with is all in one meeting or whatever, all in one room. And he talking about some a drone strike. I said they still trying to use that drone and stuff. Then you got the VP. This man here. This is where I said the woman's intuition don't keep things. She came in there, she looking, I said, I knew by her facial expression she finna get her said something. Cause lately I've been watching these shows and everybody just clueless and stuff. And I was like, don't nobody on these shows got woman's intuition, but she did. So she came in there and she like, you got in late and all this stuff. And she was like, what happened? And I said, yeah, she know. If she don't know, she suspect, which is the same thing basically. Or whatever. So she started questioning him and he's trying to avoid it and everything. So he gonna hit her with the I don't think our plan gonna work because I got video evidence that the son did it and all this stuff. I said, she should have kept on pressing him about it. But I feel like she know, and that's why I was like, do y'all think that, comment down below if y'all think that she had an affair too. Because if this been going on for years, how long has she suspected? Because she was like, what happened? You been gone for a while. Come on now. He should have known she was gonna pick up on it or whatever. But yeah, comment down below if y'all think she also had an affair. At first I thought it was gonna be with Sam because when they was talking about how they knew Sam, they was like, he knows our kids. And I said, Sam ain't got no kids. How he know y'all kids or whatever? I mean, he could have been a teacher back in the day or whatever the case may be or whatever. Or they probably just said that, you know, as a cover-up so they won't know that they all working together, which is pointless because the VP can't be trusted at this point. He can't be trusted either. But yeah, her woman's intuition don't keep in. I was like, yeah. I said, she know. If she don't know, she suspect, which is the same thing, basically. If you suspect, it's a part of you that knows something ain't right. He been over there. If y'all can't stand each other, you have a meeting, you don't want her to go with you, all this other stuff. Yeah, you know. You know, and I'm ready to see it be revealed if she knows or suspects that he got something going on with her. And for how long, because it's been going on for years. Then you got Jason over here done tried to make up. He done grabbed a knife, and the dude came in the room and automatically knew he had the knife. He like held his hand out, was like, give it to him. And he like, I know you got the knife. And he said, what you gonna do with it? He said, look at me. He said, look at me. He said, really? I said, at first I thought Jason, because you know Jason been running around getting everybody. I was like, I don't know. I said, he about to get him. I was like, oh no, but he automatically knew. He hadn't even looked over there. He trained or something. He trained, and I was like, then Jason go hop over there and put it back up there. I said, right, because they shouldn't be keeping you alive anyway. Should turn you in. But that's gonna happen. Well, they probably gonna have him committed later, or at the end of the series if he make it that long. They probably gonna have him committed. Then you got Victoria in here humming and stuff. I said, not her humming. I said, listen, VP done gave her the business and she in the bathroom humming. Hunter like, what you humming for? Alonzo. So Kyle comes back to work and everything. And I said, Alonzo, you ain't too bright. If you don't sing what all these people capable of, why would you go talking on the phone to these folks? He gonna call Priscilla and tell her that Kyle was looking for Sam and everything, and he sent, what did he say the dude name was? Gabe or something, Caleb, I don't know, whatever the dude name is right there that we keep seeing lately. He gonna tell him that Kyle sent him to look for Sam and all this other stuff to track Sam. And I was like, she was like, don't talk to me while you there, wait. And she was like, she gonna meet up with him. I said, y'all doing all these meetups and these folks crooked, all of them crooked or whatever. Then you got Richard and Sam on their way to the VP house. And I feel like Sam kind of suspect that, or he just know by now that everybody can't be trusted because he's like, is he gonna tell the VP about Jason and everything? And Sam was like, to be sure, we just gonna hold off or whatever. I said, you better, because this man is crooked too. But on the preview, they showing the video of what Jason did to, what was her name? Dog. I can't think of her name right now, but the maid or whatever, I can't think of her name. Why I keep forgetting these folks' name. What is her name? I was just thinking about it. But yeah, showing the video or whatever. So I wanted Sam gonna confess about Jason right then and there. So they gonna have to change their whole plan because Cal now, because the VP crooked and working with Victoria. And then Cal tells Donald that they're all in the same place. Somebody getting a drone. I said, didn't they get a drone or what was that? Or did they get a missile or something to blow up where Bobby and Max was at? But Cal walks into Donald's office and he's like, it wasn't what I thought the reunion would be or whatever. And he's like, so they had to be locked up. He need to respond. And Cal's like, you ain't gonna ask me how I am. So Cal gonna go over there try to take him a hug. He said he gonna take him a hug or whatever. And then he sees that Donald's hurt and Donald reveals what happened. Then Cal don't go. Cal's like, you know, I already done said the word how many times, but, you know, they be trying to get you up on these platforms. But he was gonna go, but Donald was like, she's off limits to you and all that stuff. Cause he know Cal gonna do it. Cal ain't gonna just talk about it. He ain't gonna scrape. He ain't gonna hit her in the shoulder. He gonna actually take her out or whatever. But y'all let me know what y'all thought of this episode down below. Until next time, deuces.